Hello and welcome to more M19 drafts, and we have opened Djinn of Wishes. This was one of my favorite cards growing up. I think this came out in like M10 or something? M12 maybe? One of the core sets. It's just so much fun because there's a randomness element to it, right? Because you're just, first of all, it's a 5 mana 4/4 flyer, which is already pretty nice. And then every turn you can reveal the top card, and if it's great, you could cast it. So like, I played a deck that was just all Djinn of Wishes, and the dream was you Djinn of Wishes into another Djinn of Wishes, and then next turn you can do it twice. I think back then I didn't realize that you couldn't play only 4 of a card in one deck, so I had like 6 or something. I was really young. Yeah, that was a fun card. Other than that, Regal Bloodlord again is great. Sky Scanner's good. Luminous Bonds is nice, but I'm gonna try out this rare. Just seems like a really powerful card. Okay, pack 2, Crucible of Worlds. Opening up the bombs over here. So in blue we have Exclusion Mage. Draconic Disciple, but I don't think it's worth. I think every time I take this card it just leads me astray. I'm not taking it. There's Strangling Spores, but I think Exclusion Mage is just more effective. It's not removal, but it's great for tempo, and in a deck like, you know, blue tempo, I think this card is just the best thing you can be asking for. There's really no use for this in draft, right? Yeah, no, we're gonna take the mage. Okay. Here we have Salvage of Secrets, if we want to keep staying blue. There is Duress, Epicure of Blood. I'll probably just take a Salvager. This card is really nice. There is also Heroic Reinforcements, but staying blue. It is expensive too. Alright, so we have Phylactery Lich. This card is actually playable if you have a bunch of stuff like Sky Scanner or something, but it is kind of risky. Siegebreaker Giant, just a great red card. It does only have 3 toughness, so it's easy to kill, but if it stays around, whew, it does some work. Here we're just going to pick up Divination though. It's on color, works with Salvager of Secrets, just a nice card. Ooh, Skilled Animator? There's another Siegebreaker Giant too. Okay, we got some decisions. Probably just taking Skilled Animator. This card is really powerful if you can like power up a Sky Scanner, and I like taking Sky Scanners anyway, so I'm gonna pick this up. Someone's gonna be real happy in mono red though. So now we have a choice. I think we're kind of leaning towards the wants to play artifacts deck with Skilled Animator, and Scholar of Stars goes well in that deck. But there's also an artifact here that we could take that is it's kind of bad. It's medium. And so the question is, do you want payoffs or enablers first? Hitting someone with like a 5/5 Rogue's Glove is kind of fun. I'm not actually sure. Probably payoffs. We can get some artifacts. Like these just require you to have an artifact. Whereas the artifacts, like, I just don't think Rogue's Gloves does that much. So as long as we can prioritize artifacts later on, then I think this card is worth taking. Gonna take another and really hope to open something like Psy next pack. Okay, interesting. So we could take, I don't think I'm taking Field Creeper. It's between Explosive Apparatus and Manolith. As far as which one I would rather play. This one costs 1, so it's real nice with like Skilled Animator and Scholars. It does some things. I can't imagine us wanting to play too many colors. I mean, this deck looks pretty streamlined and blue seems to be quite open, so I just want 1-drop artifacts, and this one does have some random utility as well. Ooh, Gearsmith Guardian? Yes, please. It's a 5/5? Yeah, let's do it. You know, this could be a deck for Gearsmith Prodigy. I know there's another Gearsmith Guardian there, but you can usually pick a lot of those up. I want to see how good this card is. I wonder, like, if you just get a lot of them in, like, Explosive Apparatus, especially in a deck playing stuff like Exclusion Mage, if you can just, like, get in for a bunch of damage, that seems pretty nice. And there we go. More Gearsmith Guardians. I mean, if we end up blue-black, we do have the artifacts to play this now. Maybe we don't even Salvager of Secrets here. This deck's looking like we're not going to have many spells. Right now we just have Divination. So if 5 mana sometimes do nothing might not be what we want. Especially if we're just trying to beat down like Gearsmith Guardian is really great in the blue artifact beatdown deck. And I kind of want someone else to take the Epicure of Blood. I'm going to take Revitalize. Yeah, I just want blue to be open. I really want it to be open. Honestly, this card could be good in the deck. We're tempo based, and we're just trying to kill them with ground dorks. Oh wow, what is in this? There's so much in this pack. Chromium the Mutable, 7/7 flying flash. Discard a card, he becomes a 1/1 hexproof. It's an interesting ability. Probably we might just take Diamond Mare. I know there's a murder, and we do have Phylactery Lich. But Diamond Mare, I don't know, man. Because like we're trying to wheel this Gearsmith Prodigy, and it almost always does. Murder's really good. We do want to be blue-white most of the time, but this deck could benefit from some unconditional removal. And this is just a medium artifact, but it really does help our plan. This is a tough choice. Murder. I mean, Phylactery Lich does go well with this as well. Alright, I'm gonna bite the bullet and take Murder. It's just too good, I think. Well, there's a Gravedigger or a Suspicious Bookcase. Probably Gravedigger, it's just a great card. Alright. Sorry, Bookcase. Again, this might come around. Like, we're just taking cards that are just amazing in like most decks. Alright. Fine. We'll draft a good blue-black deck then. How's that for you guys? Passing up on Disperse, right? Like if you just had all the Gearsmith Prodigies disperse their creature and hit. But like, if they're gonna pass us these cards. Whoa, Cleansing Nova? I really want this in a deck. I think the dirtily decks I draft would really benefit from this. But I'm just gonna take another Exclusion Mage. This card's so good. Gallant Cavalry passing, but we at least know we're blue. Wow. This might actually be a Marauder's Axe deck. We have Skilled Animator, double Scholar of Stars. It is a foil Bone to Ash. It is a foil Bone to Ash. Let's see. So Bone to Ash is really nice with Exclusion Mages. And we have Divination. Maybe we do just find better artifacts than Marauder's Axe, like Sky Scanners, and just take a Bone to Ash. I don't think I like Mirror Image. Let's see, what does it copy? It's pretty nice with Exclusion Mages. We can just really keep bouncing their guys or draw cards. Actually, I'm gonna try this Mirror Image situation. We have a lot of good plays. Okay, now I think we take this Manalith over an Omen Speaker. Manalith Phylactery Lich is pretty sweet. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, wow. Wow. I guess now we have a decision to make. I'm not taking Psychic Corrosion. It's between Sipped and Gearsmith Prodigy. So Gearsmith Prodigy is good if we think we're going to be beating down. In which case we need a lot of artifacts. Sipped is good if we think we're going to just have a lot of value in our deck. I think this is less replaceable. We can maybe... I think at least one more of these is coming around in the next pack. But if you get a lot of these, you can like do some really nasty stuff. Just a lot of 1-mana 2/2s. I'm going to take Sift though. There's another Manalith. There's also Digraph Ghoul if we really want 1-mana 2/2s. We're gonna cast Phylactery Lich. It is a 5/5 indestructible. Maybe I just take Manalith. No, we can always pick these up. I'm gonna try the Ghoul. Okay, there's our Gearsmith Prodigy. So we have a lot of early plays. We really want 2s. We have some late plays. So maybe we don't play the Lich. I think Prodigy is better than a Neonate. As long as we can get enough artifacts for this to go. Neonate is an 0/3 and it can drain a bunch. I'm gonna try this out. I could definitely see Neonate being better. But we're experimenting here. Anticipate versus Duress. We do need a critical threshold of artifacts. We only have 4 right now, so Anticipate helps us find that. Disperse, perfect. That goes really nicely in a deck with a bunch of 1-mana 2/2s. Well, right now they're 1/2s, but we're kind of locked into prioritizing artifacts now. This could get in there. All right, well, we're not even like locked into black. Do like playing black for murder, and this card, if we can get a few more artifacts, would be sweet. But it's just so hard to cast, especially in a deck wanting to play single blue cards on turn 1. So I'm gonna put it over here. Another Disperse versus Suncleanser. Nah. Root Snare, sure. Well, we already have enough playables. Pack 2. So basically we're looking to upgrade cards, take artifacts, or just keep jamming Exclusion Mages. How many of these is too many? I feel like I will take as many of these as I can possibly get. And maybe we can wheel a Dwindle? Yeah, let's take it. Pack 2. I'm taking Diamond Mare. There's a Salvager of Secrets. We don't even have that many spells. This is an artifact. It actually will gain us quite a bit of life in blue. And yeah, just gonna take it. Okay, here we have... We could take Skymarch Bloodletter, but again, we really want cheap artifacts. I might just take this Apparatus. Or even Field Creeper. Actually, Field Creeper seems nice with all these Exclusion Mages, but it is gonna wheel. Like, who's taking this? Probably nobody. And a turn 1 Apparatus, turn 2 Prodigy is pretty good. Could also take Bloodletter and... I mean, basically Apparatus replaces Manolith here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, in this pack... Gutter Snipe... I don't think is getting in there. We could take Axe. Axe actually seems pretty good here. I would actually like Abnormal Endurance. It's so dirty with all these Exclusion Mages. Ooh, and another Digraph Ghoul. Oh man, this is actually kind of tough. Because we're like really set up to tempo our opponents out, right? We got double Disperse, 3 Exclusion Mage. If I take Axe, Axe makes all of our 1-drops so much better, and this card might wheel? Oh, this is really hard. I'm taking the Axe. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. There's Digraph Ghoul. Wow, there's a lot of other things though. There's Plague Mare, Skeleton Archer, but we're on the game plan of get down early with all these dudes, and then bounce their threats until they die. Keersmith Prodigy. Is that better than Essence Scatter? I mean, we're really just set up to have extremely explosive turn 1s. And Fountain of Renewal would be real good in this deck too. But I want all the 1-mana 2/2s. I want to see if this deck works, you know? Gearsmith Guardian? Desecrated Tomb. Whenever a creature leaves your graveyard, no. We'll play the Guardian. From this pack, ooh, Scholar of Stars? Yeah. This deck is looking real nice. Dwindle was the card that wheeled. Uncomfortable Chill could also really get our opponents. We have a lot of 2/2s. I guess that just kind of like lets us attack, but not much. Dwindle like just permanently deals with a threat. I'm more likely to play this. Infernal Scarring. +2/+1 dies, draw a card. I'm not even necessarily playing the first Salvager. As weird as it is, I'm gonna take this. If you put this on a 2-drop, like let's say I go turn 1 Digraph Ghoul, turn 2 Infernal Scarring, that's a 4-power creature. How do they deal with that? Field Creeper is a nice pickup. Ooh, Abnormal Endurance is also really good. I might, as weird as it sounds, I might play this card. What are we cutting? This card might just be too expensive. We have 29 playables. Ghost Form. Ooh. We can get in for the last bits of damage. I don't even think we need that though. Is Gin of Wishes too slow? Ooh, Submerged Boneyard. That limits our turn 1 plays, but it does fix the mana. Alright, this deck looks interesting. Again, I don't know if this is good, but it's definitely worth trying. Infernal Scarring. How do I feel about this? Like, we have all these disperses. It does trade for a card when they die. Maybe. We have 3 exclusion mages. So maybe we cut... What if we just cut all the non-creature spells? Got a Gearsmith. 2 Gearsmiths? Can we run 15 land in a deck like this? Because we have a lot of ones. Shin of Wishes. Do we care about the fact that it has flying versus just a 5/5 on the ground? I think we do care. Ghost form. Probably disperse is better. Okay, so Sift. I really regret taking Sift instead of this Gearsmith. Prodigy. Is this the most insane deck? Like, I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? It can definitely lose, but it can definitely win. How bad is 15 lands? Maybe we cut a Disperse and we run 16 land? Because we have 3 Scholar of Stars to recoup card advantage. And I just like... Oh wait, we probably want to run Murder. Because we're going to have probably enough black to play this. Yeah, I like Murder. I think I really do like this card here. It's just such a strong turn 2 play on one of these dorks. Runner's X. Yeah, maybe not. Then we run 16 lands with this curve. Triple Exclusion Mage. Skilled Animator makes a 5/5. Yeah. 11/5. Maybe Murder is too prohibitive. 10/6. 9/7. Because we have a bunch of ones. We want to maximize Digraph Ghoul turn 1. That lets us play Murder more reliably. This can just deal with the big dude. Although we are going to be bouncing. Like, kill spells get a lot worse when you're just bouncing their creatures. And, like, maybe we do just run another Disperse over Murder. Because there's no way we're winning the late game. And this is just so mana efficient. This is a tough deck to build. So please, if you have any insight on like what I should do differently, let me know. 18 creatures. Like, even this could really be a ghost form deck. This is 2 mana, 4 damage, at least. Like, we could even do something like this, as insane as that might sound. In which case I would play 15 lands, and that lets me bring in Murder over an island. I'm gonna look at this, and if I make any huge changes, I'll let you know. But this is what I'm running so far. See you guys round 1. Alright, we are here for round 1 on the play, which this deck really would like. We're 1 artifact away from a busted hand. I think I do keep. There's a lot of good artifacts we can draw. And even if we don't, we still have a 1/2 for 1, which, you know, does something. And if we can go turn 2, I think Field Creeper or the Axe might be our best possible draws. Apparatus also works. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. And then next turn we can hit for 5 with the Apparatus. And then set up a nice Murder. Yeah. I mean, you know, no Murder is nice. But in the context of Magic, yes. Stupid Druid in the Cowl. You can't do that. Ooh. So let's see, Exclusion Mage does put them back pretty far. I'm trying to think what's better. Hitting with a 5/5 and then saving the Exclusion Mage? Probably hitting with a 5/5. I like bouncing things. Right click attack. Because yeah, if they use the Druid to cast a big spell, then they're just in big trouble. And if they don't, then We get to exclusion mage the druid or any other blocker they play. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we bounce the chaplain. I don't want to murder just yet, because none of these creatures on their own are very threatening. And we hit. Our opponent basically dead. So now we have murder, and if they do kill the skilled animator, we have Gravedigger. Yeah, GG's. So good. Alright, game 2. This could be the fastest series. So they are in green, and they have some fatties. I feel like I might want this ghost form. Just getting through their dudes is pretty nice. Also, I'm bringing in Infernal Scarring. They have all these Druid of the Cowls, all these 1/3s that Infernal Scarring just lets all 5 or 1-drops get through them. So I'm bringing in the Scarring. I think I'm cutting the Guardian because flying seems more relevant. And then we're going to possibly bring in a Dwindle. What do we cut? Because Dwindle can deal with their 6/6. Or maybe Ghost Form. Nah, we'll run it back. On the draw, this hand is good. I've got the old Gearsmith Prodigy and a Field Creeper. I think I might play the Diamond Mare first, though. Just knowing how many 1/3s they have. And Infernal Scarring on Diamond Mare is pretty good. Yeah, Druid of the Cowl. So Field Creeper does hit for more damage. Does hit for more damage, but if they play 2 1/3s, I'd rather have Diamond Mare in play. Yeah, let's do this. We could also jam Infernal Scarring and start hitting there. Because this makes it a 3/2. But then we just have less power later on. So this adds 2 power, this adds also 2 power. But their 1/3s block very effectively henceforth. I'm going to start with this actually. And then we can just exclusion mage. And then if we hit a 4th land, we can play both 2-drops in one turn. Oaken. Yep. You got it. You got it, dude. They're attacking. Alright. Okay. Enjoy. Go. Yep. There's your druid back. Another play. Sure. So let's go. Do I want a 1/3 or a 2/1? Because we're gonna disperse this turn, I believe. Do we disperse? We could just play Diamond Mare and then swing with Gearsmith. Although, yeah, actually disperse seems pretty good. So if we are dispersing, let's play Diamond Mare named Blue. Bounce your 1/3. Hit for 6. And Talons go to their graveyard too. Honestly, I think Ghost Form might be good in this deck the more I play with it. Like, just doing it here, we get in for 6. They fall to whatever. There's your Druid. Hungering Hydra X equals 2. So that can block the 1/3 pretty effectively. What happens if I swing like this? They can either chump or trade with Hungering Hydra. If I swing out, they block here and here and take 4, but I lose nothing. This gets 1 bigger. Maybe they trade here, block here and take 1. Oh, that does go pretty poorly. If I swing like this, they can just block here and block here. So I feel like this gives them outs to playing Hungering Hydra, but it also gets in the most damage. They can double block here, and then we just Diamond Mare damage on the Druid. Yeah, I'm gonna swing out. This is just the most aggro play. Okay, so they make the obvious blocks. They take 4 in the process, though. And it's not necessarily the size of this Hungering Hydra that we're worried about, it's just that it is there. But if we draw any Exclusion Mages, of which we have 3 possible draws... Ooh, do you have an enchant on this? Oh man, alright. They got some fatties over there. Let's draw Exclusion Mage. Gearsmith Prodigy. They have no cards in hand, but they can bring this back and recast. Okay. Gain a life. So we have 5 attackers, they have 4, soon to be 5 blockers. Yeah, Ghost Form would be real sick here. And we have no good attacks. Alright, go. All these disperses are real nice against the enchantment deck. This thing's gonna be so big. What is this? Yep. You got me. I kinda like their deck. I've never seen the enchantment deck actually come into fruition, but they got all the 3/3s they could need. So it's a 6/7 trample. But if they attack and I've pawned any bounce spell, they die, so they just have to sit there. Ooh, abnormal endurance. So if I swing at the Exclusion Mage, it dies. I abnormal endurance and I bounce a beast, and that just straight up kills the beast. Which is pretty good. What happens then? If I swing out, this blocks this. This blocks here. 3/3. Swinging out is not good for me. So it's swing with Exclusion Mage, and this bounces that, then they go down to 4 blockers to my 5 attackers. They're still not dead. I think I wait. I don't like just throwing this away. I can also use it to chump block. Or like kill the Hydra if they swing out with that. Yeah, that's not good for us. They still don't have great attacks though. Yeah. Ooh, okay. So I like this, gaining life, and I think we just kill a beast. Just definitively kills a blocker. Because if we bounce Druid of Horns, they can recast it, get back Talons, and put it on it. So let's just kill a beast straight up. And then we can swing in with Exclusion Mage. 1, 2, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers, and they will have 3, 4, 4 blockers. So they can let through Diamond Mare and Field Creeper, and they're not just dead. Alright, I think we pass again. Right? So we swing, they block here. We pump it, it gets back and kills this. And then we swing out, and they block here, 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 and here, and they take 3. They don't die. So we wait. Because this, on defense, on an Exclusion Mage is just dirty. They're in no position to be attacking. They have to top deck. Alright. There you go. Not a bad top deck. You just got a 13-14 over there. If they get aggressive and swing with more than just it though. Let's see. So we're dead next turn no matter what. So we have normal endurance. Yeah, I guess we do that now, because we got rid of 2 blockers. They generated 1, unfortunately. But if we draw Disperse, another Exclusion Mage, Murder, we have a lot of draws. Yeah, it's a good top deck. Yeah, just kill a beast permanently. Is that better than bouncing the druid? Let's see. So killing the beast permanently gives us outs to just win the game. Right on the spot. Wait, let's do the math. So I bounced that, they have 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. I can put them to 1 but not 0. Because of this stupid diamond mare. If I bounce druid, they're still at 4 life. And next turn they can play druid, get back talons, and make another beast. And then our late game just seems really, really tough. We have to draw a Djinn of Wishes or something. I like going for the win. We have so many of this type of effect. That gets us closer. Disperse. Come on. No, it's a swamp. Okay. Now it's tough. We can put them to 1. But this hits for 13. And we we basically have no way to kill it. Can I ever win by holding back and chumping this a bunch? Or do I swing out and hope that they don't block, right? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They go to 1 still. Yeah, we just hope that they do something wrong. Actually, we could Gearsmith Prodigy into a Exclusion Mage. No, I'm gonna keep it back. This is 13 power. We only need to chump with Diamond Mare. Actually, we do basically get another turn, assuming they don't draw anything, because we just chump with Diamond Mare and an Exclusion Mage, or probably just Gearsmith Prodigy. Chump with these 2. This draws us a card, and we can hit more Exclusion Mages or something. Interesting attacks. Okay, so we're not beating any tricks by them. That is definite. We need to block at least this much from them. Gravedigger, having Exclusion Mage in our graveyard with Gravedigger is good. So we block like that. And so this is 5 damage we're preventing. So we literally need to prevent all the rest of this. So this trades here, this trades here. And we need an artifact in play, so we're going to keep Field Creeper around. So we trade off the board, and then we just have to hope to like bounce this or something. There's no way we can kill it. Okay. Okay, we can copy Exclusion Mage, and that gives us some semblance. You had to draw a creature? Man. If they hadn't drawn a creature, we had lethal. Alright. Well, we can still draw out of this. Copy you. We have to bounce Druid of Horns. Yeah, I can't believe they drew another creature, but it is what it is. Swamp, go. Yep, get back the Talon. So they play him and make a 3/3, and now we're top decking. I've never seen that card be so good before. Cedar Enchanter. That's greedy, dude. That's really greedy. Oh, okay, maybe it's not. Because now they trade for both my mages. Never mind, it's a good play. It's not greedy. Oh, yeah, that's bad. And now I think we're just dead. So we need, like, exactly Gravedigger now. Nope, another land. Okay, game 3. We're on the play, though. Ghost form on the play? I like Dwindle a lot against all these enchantments, I think. Because they block and their creature just dies. We have Murder, we have Infinite Exclusion Mages. Like, these don't do any. Oh, we could have drawn these at like any point in the game. Do I want Dwindle or do I just want a Ghost form? We could do Djinn of Wishes. We could like even cut Djinn of Wishes. And bring in. No, that seems too aggro. We're gonna run Djinn of Wishes, I believe. And we're cutting Scholar of Stars. It just seems kind of inconsequential. It does draw a card and it trades for their 3/3s. Maybe that's better than a Gravedigger? Because it has more power and maybe we won't have dead creatures. This is really hard. Salvager, Sift, Anticipate. So, like, do we even want Ghost form? It seems good. But we have all these bounce effects. Maybe Ghost form is just better than Dwindle. I'm gonna try Ghost form. Yep, going first. Oh no. This hand would have been amazing with like one land. Well, we're missing the swamp. I think we keep though. We just have to hit a swamp. That's the only option. They mulliganed as well. Island? No, we need swamp. Alright. Basically swamp or bust. Turn 1, Digraph Ghoul would have been really good. I don't know if turn 2 is going to get there. Okay. I mean, we did get the turn 2. And I kind of want to save Exclusion Mage for them to run up the Oaken forms. Their deck looks really consistent. They just have so many Hungering Hydra as a 1/1. Interesting. In this case, I kind of want to just put Infernal Scarring on this. They're going to chump. Then we can Gearsmith Prodigy. Hit. Okay. Well, this is not a bad mulligan. I'm not sure about Hydra for 1 unless they have Oaken form. Nothing. So it's kind of weird. Bouncing with Exclusion Mage is actually bad. If they have Titanic Growth, they just completely decimate us. But they did miss a land, right? Yeah, we just gotta do this. I can't afford to like just get beat by Titanic Growth. And It also takes a bunch of their mana. I'm sure they have other better three drop plays anyway. So just playing a Hydra as a 1/1 is fine. Druid of the Call, yeah, that's fine. Land? It's a bad Scholar of Stars, but we can still swing out. Take 5. Alright, you're at 6. 3/3 Hydra. The thing is, they don't even want to use Druid of the Calls for mana. They have to block with it. Okay, so they must have Titanic Growth. Land. Oh, that's pretty good too. So I think yeah! Alright, we got there. See you guys around 2. Alright, we are here on the play. Come on, good hand. It's acceptable. We got a 1-drop and a 2-drop. And they're mulliganing. We got our 5/5. We put on the bottom too, okay. I mean, Digraph Ghoul at least gets in for 2, maybe 4 damage before they do anything. Okay. Land. Why did I say land? Non-land is what I want. We might even mirror image this Gearsmith Guardian. Although this is mostly reserved as like an extra exclusion mage. And this is naming blue because basically all the rest of our spells are blue. Hopefully they have no 2-play here. Cavalry Drill Master. Well, thanks. Swamp. Okay, Swamp is not amazing. Do I trade off Digraph Ghoul? I kind of like hitting with Diamond Mare. And so we can mirror image the Ghoul. It just uses our mana effectively, but we can also, they're green-white. We can save this to make another Guardian, and as a 5/5 that's just so big. I like saving it. We're not under too much pressure yet. Okay. Disperse is good. I like Disperse. So I want them to equip to the Drill Master. How do I do this? I think I hit for 1. And we're just saving Mirror Image for a more high impact creature. We're kind of playing this game a bit longer. Yep. Post combat. So yeah, we're definitely, especially with them being mana screwed, we're bouncing this. Digraph Ghoul. Okay, so we're hitting for 3. And I think just playing this Guardian, it's just so big. It can even attack into their 4/1. And as soon as we draw a blue creature, it's just like, if we draw Exclusion Mage, we can go like, Exclusion Mage, bounce your thing. Ooh. Gearsmith Prodigy, that'll do it. So I don't even think I want to offer them the trade. Well, let's see. They can chump and gain 2. Let's say they're just at 15 if they trade here. But then they take 6 and go to 9. Then we play another 5/5. I want to play the creature advantage game. Just only offer them chump blocks. Okay. And they can't even play. Yeah. Give me that 5/5. They can't even play a board wipe is what I was saying. Leonin War Leader, yeah. Ooh, Exclusion Mage would have been so lights out there. So what happens? They block here, they take 3, 4, 5, 13, 14. They're just dead, right? Wait, block here, 3, 5, 10, 12. They go to 2. So it's a forced chump. Okay. Game 2. They're like green-white stuff. This game might go on a bit longer. These Gearsmith Guardians do seem kind of decent against them. Maybe I want another? Maybe not on the draw, I don't want that many. Dwindle seems bad when they have the cat guy. They have a lot of X1s. That's something to think about. Sift. Infernal Scarring maybe on the draw is worse than just another Guardian. I like this on the play as a way to like go 1-drop into big 2-drop, but they have a lot of creatures they can play early that just trade. And I don't want to be trading with this card. Gearsmith Guardian. Yeah, let's run it like this. I think. We could also put in another Guardian for Scholar of Stars. Just have a bunch of 5/5s. Yeah, let's do that. Well, this hand is gas. I'm going to keep. So the question is, which creature do I lead on? I think Digraph Ghoul, as I'm more likely to want to trade this card off since I want to keep a blue creature around to get all these Guardians going. Yeah. And so here I will attack. If they don't trade, I just get in free damage. Yeah, free damage is good. So we can play the Gearsmith, the Apparatus, pass turn. Probably will just take the hit off the Swift Claw unless they do something nasty. Shieldmare. That is not a good one to bounce, unfortunately. Gin of Wishes. Okay, so we want this game to go late. Maybe I do bounce the Shieldmare. It gains them a bunch of life, but our new game plan is like Gin of Wishes, Gearsmith Guardian. Yeah, it gains them life, but we can just hit them for damage now, so it kind of neutralizes that a little bit. It's still not perfect because they get to then recast it, but it does take their whole turn. And I am just going to trade off now because I don't want to take damage. And now we just have to hope to hit lands. And if we're not hitting lands, we're hitting spells. Vine Mare. Well, we can block that. Land? Island, okay. Pass turn. I don't really want to double block because this card. This card's so busted. If they enchant it, I'm gonna be. I think I'm just dead if they do enchant it. Shieldmare. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I like no attacks. Land. Disperse. Hexproof. Go. Dispersing a Shieldmare is not the best play. They really should have attacked. I forgot it can't be blocked by Digraph Ghoul. 2/3. I think I double block. Okay. I traded my one drop for your 3-drop. Druid of Horns. Okay, please don't enchant him. I think I actually am going to disperse this spell. I'm not going to come up with a much better target for this. Land. Okay. And I'm just going to play the 5/5. I really want to trade for the Vine Mare. And then we can Gin of Wishes. Yo, you got Naturalize in that deck? Okay, so we take 5. We play another Gearsmith Guardian, which is another 5/5. They play their 2/3. Hopefully no enchantment on it. Okay. Ooh, Gravedigger is going to be nice later on, but I'm tapping all the way out here and just passing turn. See if they have more naturalize. Drill Master, sure. Get in with the Vine Mare. I'm just taking 7. Green-white decks usually have very few ways to get to deal the last points of damage. We go to 5, and then the late game is just kind of ours. Swamp. So we can Gravedigger back a Gearsmith Guardian, or we can just play Djinn of Wishes. This blocks everything so much better. And they didn't see any flyers, so there's no need for them to have brought in Plummet. Okay. Alright, so now we need to land. Okay. Prodigy's okay too. We need to put the beats down. They're drawing 2 cards a turn. I was gonna say, because we want to Gravedigger back Exclusion Mage. I guess we can't even bounce the Vine Mare, can we? Right. I'm gonna hit in the air. We play Prodigy, Gravedigger, and I think that just gets back Gearsmith Guardian. It's just so big. So they draw 2. So we basically just need to hold the ground and kill them in the air. Yeah. That's a pretty good 2 draws. They still don't even have great attacks though. Okay, we need murder or like exclusion mage is good. So with the exclusion mage, we bounce the courser. This is hard. This is a really tough game. Exclusion mage bounces courser, and we hit with, because they're winning the late game. Djinn of Wishes, Gearsmith Guardian? What are the blocks they have on the Guardian? Not amazing ones. We have another Guardian back. I don't want to attack. Like, my 2/2s team up on their stuff very well. They're like, we're not beating this Pegasus Courser in the late. By this attack, they take 4 in the air, but then they can just hit us with Angel of Dawn. We fall to 2, and then Pegasus kills us. Okay, that's a bad attack. As this does hold their team back, and I think I just want to get in with this Guardian. All right. Let's make sure we kill this. Yeah, killing your flyer seems good, and killing that. So you draw extra cards, you play a Courser, but now your Courser attacks are not even good. Field Creeper. Okay, so we still don't have amazing attacks. And actually we're dead if they can remove this Djinn of Wishes. But we have the Guardian. Still no good attacks. Yeah, we really need to draw Murder or some series of Exclusion Mages to deal with this bad boy. This card having Hexproof is so, like... I hate that as a limited mechanic. Yeah, there's a lot of things that kill us. That is not one of them. It makes it harder for us. Another Guardian. So what do they block like now? They don't have good blocks. Alright, I'll swing with Guardian again. They probably just take it. And that kind of sets us up to kill them soon. As long as they don't have a way to kill this Jhin. Oh no. Blanchwood armor. Doesn't have trample. Okay. I assume they drew both of those that turn. That is in fact lethal. Alright, game 3. What's with all these green-white enchantment matchups? Okay, I'm on the play. I like being aggressive. And so we're gonna only play 2 Guardians. I have not seen Skilled Animator, that would be real good. Ghost form. I mean, that seemed like that would have just killed them that game, right? On the play. Ghost form. No, it's... We'll draw the exclusion mages. We just drew poorly that game. Gearsmith Guardian on the play does seem real decent. Yeah, run it back like this. Alright, let's go first. Yeah, we have to draw a land, but most of our hands need to draw lands. Okay, they kept. So right now he's just a 1-2, which is unfortunate. Here's where Diagraphical is just better. He enters untapped, which is worth something. Yep. Land. Disperse. Okay. Please land next turn. Him being a 1-2 versus a 2-2 is a big difference right now. Okay, I'm gonna let that resolve land. Yes, okay. Now we start the Relentless Exclusion Mages. And hopefully we top off, hopefully we just keep drawing lands. Ideally a swamp next turn so we can mirror image the Exclusion Mage. Yep. Land. Skilled Animator. Ooh. That'll be good soon. Yep, bounce your guy. Now we have 5 power in play. This hand would have been so much better with an artifact turn 2. But it is what it is. Now you have 2 2/2s. Alright. Alright. Land. Island. Okay. What's funny is Skilled Animator is actually kind of bad right now. Because like our artifact's already a 5/5. But I don't know if it's worth just running out a 1/3. So we can disperse their 2/2 and swing out. They trade here and take 3. That's not the best. But it's not the worst. Alright, I'm going for it. Yep. And we need to hit a swamp next turn for Guardian or a 1-mana artifact for Skilled Animator. Because we can, like, we're not winning off these anemic beats anymore. And they have the Corsair, yeah. Okay, perfect. No good attacks. Because they can just double block, yeah. We play the Guardian. Pass turn. We can murder any big threats they play. Or if they set up double blocks, we can get the murder. Oh, we can murder that as well. I'm gonna take 7. Sure. They swing for 10. Yeah, I can't block, so. Murder you. They went all in, I respect it. Now they have to, if they have another Blanchwood armor, they don't exactly have lethal. Colossal Majesty. Yeah, that's game probably. Swamp, okay. Swing? You have to... I guess if they have naturalized from my Gearsmith Guardian, that's a little tough. They still take 1. They have no cards in hand? Yeah, we pretty much have this locked up. Gotta draw something real good. Woo! We're in the finals! With this deck, all the 1/1s. Let's go. See you in the finals. Alright, we're in the finals. Playing first against Turn Them Sideways. That's what we're gonna be doing. Let's go first. Ooh. It's kind of our first bad hand, isn't it? This is definitely a mulligan. We have blue spells and only black lands. Yeah, this is a mulligan. This hand is great, and I will keep this. Swamp. So we do have some black spells, but I don't really want to put a land on top. We just have to hope to draw only the blue side of our deck. Let's do that. Could be greedy, but I think in general that's the correct way to do it. We just want to draw more Gearsmith Prodigies and Exclusion Mages. This deck features 4 Exclusion Mages. Let's just only draw them, shall we? What? No! No! Oh, that's not that bad. This deck is not very good against the life gain deck. I will say that. Because we keep tempoing them out. Like, I don't think this deck is ever beating a Dwarven Priest or whatever that card is. Like, you Exclusion Mage it and they're like, okay, recast it, gain life. They just kind of cancel out. Ooh, no play. Okay. Okay, well I'm glad I bottomed the swamp. Let us hit for 2. And we're just saving Exclusion Mage to basically counter whatever threat they have. Which is unfortunately not that much pressure. So it's basically a 1/1 right now. Alright, OP tanked for a long time and went with Divination, which we cannot counter. So, cool. I would have preferred them to play a creature there, but I guess we can just tap out for Scholar of Stars now, so it's not so bad. And we drew the swamp, so 10 out of 10 for bottoming that swamp. Now, ideally they just play a creature, then we can Exclusion Mage it, and just go ham. Them playing removal spell is worse, although most removal spells in whites are enchantments, and then we can just disperse our thing, and then replay it. Especially if they're likely to play a removal spell in Scholar of Stars, then we disperse and draw a card. Whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, that does nothing, right? That literally does nothing right now. Okay. Sure. This is totally fine. Take 5. They're gonna play a creature. Oh, this is gonna be nice. They're gonna play a creature and we're gonna bounce it and not kill it. And then this won't trigger. And we can just disperse this to hand also. Dwarven Priest. That's the card I was saying. But I will just play an Exclusion Mage here. You gain 1, that's not bad. One, 2, 3, Exclusion Mage. Yep. Gain 1, take 5. Oh man, please just tap out for him again. Exclusion Mage again. This card has gained them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 life. They'd be at 4 right now. Luminous Bonds. Yeah, that's fine. Pegasus Courser. Okay. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can disperse the Luminous Bonds. And then Exclusion Mage the Courser. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So they can... How does this work out? We disperse the Luminous Bonds instead of the Scholar. That gets 3 damage in. Then they can play Courser, and if they have an untapped land, which I don't think they've missed a land drop, turn 6, they have 6 lands. So they have not missed a land yet. If they have an untapped land, they can go Courser into Dwarven Priest, gain 2. So they'll be at 5, and they'll have 2 blockers against 4 creatures. And then Apparatus plus Mage kills them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, hold up. Man, we're missing 1 land. Skilled Animator, though. Problem is that triggers a Johnny's Last Stand when they chump, right? We swing the 5/5, they chump, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is even better. Because then we just swing with a 5/5 out of nowhere next turn. Go. And even if they have a board wipe, we can just Skilled Animator and kill them. So they go to 6. If they have a land. If they don't have a land, then they're in real bad shape. But we're assuming the best case. Okay, so they go to 6. They have 2 blockers. We have a 5/5. Yep. I think we can kill them. I think. They block the 5/5 and the 3/2. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're dead. Okay. Whew. This was a game of Xaxes over here. Our hand really turned out nice. We just out-tempoed them. They died with, I guess, only 4 cards in hand. Land. Make 5/5, and you're dead. Alright, well, they've kind of wasted 5 minutes of our time just dirtling. And by dirtling, I mean doing nothing. I literally, the only thing that gets me upset is when opponents waste time. Say whatever you want, top deck whatever you want. Don't just sit there for 10 minutes doing nothing. Like, if you're actively taking time thinking and like it just takes you longer to process, that's okay. But intentionally wasting time is, I have 0 tolerance for. I'm not saying that's what happened, but they did just sit there for 4 minutes after I cast a lethal spell, after responding immediately every other time. Anyway, they're dead. They block here and here, take 6, and they're at 6. Okay. So sideboarding, given that they have Infernal Luminous Bonds, I do not like Infernal Scarring. I think it's pretty bad in that situation. Well, what do I want? You take... Problem is they have life gain in their deck, which is like the antithesis of everything our deck does. Could play more Scholar of Stars. Could also have Gearsmith Guardians. They're just real big. Actually, yeah, against the Dwarven Priest deck, probably Gearsmith Guardian is better. Field Creeper. Normal Endurance. Do I like this? How much do I like this? It's good with Exclusion Mage. And it helps, like, Exclusion Mage can trade with Dwarven Priest. Okay. Alright. Psychic Symbiont. I think I'd just rather have a 5/5. Yeah, let's run it. They chose to play first. Good play. So we have all the enablers, but none of the action. This is a keep, but it's a really marginal keep. It's basically a mulligan to 6, maybe even 5. Because I can't imagine Explosive Apparatus doing too much against a large part of their deck. So we need to like basically draw no more lands for the rest of the game. Okay. Everything's good now. So we play 2 of these. And then we Skilled Animator, kill them. GG. Go. Divination. Nothing. I don't know if I like this. This non-play by them? I'm gonna wait. If skilled animator gets countered, that's so bad. And they have to do some action. That could have been wrong, but just given the way their deck looks, I don't imagine them keeping a deck with no plays on turn 3. Dwarven Priest, yeah. So I don't even think we dispersed that. I think we just skilled animator. Ooh, that's good. And then we hit with a 5/5. And if they kill the animator, then we can Gravedigger it back. And if they kill the artifact, we can disperse the animator and then recast it. A lot of good things here. And now they might have to use a Luminous Bonds on a 1-mana artifact, like... Yeah, it's definitely possible I should have just slammed it on turn 3. It just didn't feel right, you know? Like when an opponent just passes doing nothing. Like, I cannot imagine that they don't have a play right now. So we can keep up Disperse. I'm trying to think what they could have here that can get us. They could have Totally Lost to put the apparatus back. Which then we just disperse our skilled animator. Yeah, I'm gonna put Marauder's Axe on the Digraph Ghoul. That plays around Essence Scatter, Totally Lost. Because if they totally lost the Ghoul, we still have the 5/5. And I think I do swing with the animator. I'm trying to imagine if they have a pump spell, they only have one pump spell. And their deck just does not seem like the type of deck to play a pump spell. So this is kind of like 1 free damage. Yeah, they block there. They totally lost the apparatus. You do have a pump spell, okay. Well, you're at 3 and I have 2 apparatus. So that still works out pretty well. Yeah, I still even like swinging with the animator. If they don't have life gain and I draw land, they're Dobbs. Dobbs means dead on board state. Okay, they do nothing. Alright, let's hit a land. Scholar of Stars. So dispersing their Dwarven Priest also does it. Right? Yeah, let's see. I disperse their Dwarven Priest. What could they have that gets us? If they have a disperse of their own, we just replay the Ghoul. This seems like the highest odds play. This also makes them tap out next turn. So this goes... Got there. Alright, you saw it here first. This deck, the 4 Exclusion Mage, a bunch of 1/1s deck trophies in competitive leagues. Infernal Scarring is the new meta. See you guys next time.